Losing to Everton at Goodison Park did make Pep Guardiola consider his style of football could succeed in the Premier League. Manchester City lost 4-0 last January in a game that saw them enjoy 71% possession but lose out in the moments that mattered. The coach's belief in his system did not disappear, but he was willing to call it today on the Etihad project if he was still not getting the results he wanted this season. With a 16-point lead at the top of the Premier League as he prepares to return to Goodison on Saturday, Guardiola can happily talk about the heavy defeat. "Of course, sometimes what I felt was I'm going to try, and if it doesn't work I'll go home, someone else can come and try in his way," he said ahead of the Premier League encounter. Man City manager Pep Guardiola confirms definite absence from Everton clash. In that moment there was concern about the result and what we can do to improve, but even now I'm thinking what we can do to improve. Of course, I thought it could happen that it doesn't work, but at the same time, I thought that if next season did not go well and was the same than Chicky, Bigorstein, or Ferran, Soriano, or the people would decide and say, "Okay Pep, you are not good enough with the players to do what you can do and we will change." It was not a big problem. I'm not taking advantage of that because now we are in this position. I said many times that my style works. You always have doubts, and when you don't win that's normal, but I have said many times that until the end we will try. I said last season many times it works to play this way and I'll persist. I never doubted that. All the managers think the same. I feel that many times until the end, and we'll try. City have already smashed all kind of records this season, and beating Everton would be the earliest any Premier League side has beaten all other 19 teams in a single campaign. Such is their dominance, they can afford to lose most of their remaining games and still win the title. In doing so, Guardiola can finally beat Everton after drawing 2 and losing the other of their 3 encounters in the last 2 years, with the Toffees the only team to take points off City this season, before their draw with Crystal Palace on New Year's Eve. However, with the Champions League quarter-final likely to drain the players and United and Tottenham also coming up in April, the manager is not worried about motivating his players and unwilling to countenance any slackening off. "It's not done. We are almost there and in almost an ideal situation, but it isn't done," he maintained. "The Premier League is tough, you can lose 2 or 3 in a row and you are in trouble. Goodison is always a tough ground. The Manchester Derby is going to be very difficult, and we know how well Tottenham play at Wembley. We will celebrate when it is done, but for now we prepare as we always have done."